One morning, Sky was on her way to work when she saw Rocky sitting in a crossing. Morning, Rocky. How are you doing? I'm doing just fine. Although, we've got a special guest visiting the Eastern Island Railway. Oh, really? Who is it? Said Sky. Well, my dear, you're just going to have to wait and see, said Rocky. Now, can you please go through? I need to get to work. Ah, right. Sorry, Rocky. Well, that's Sky raced away. Sky's job that day was something struck. She didn't mind work, however it did get boring at times. She just wanted a line truck into a sign waiting for Andrew to take when she heard a whistle in the distance. No way. He's far too famous for this island. There's no way it can be him, she said. Just then, coming round a bend was Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh my goodness, said Sky. Hello, Thomas. Ah, glad to see people still remember me, said Thomas modestly. I hear your name is Sky, am I right? He even knows my name, said Sky, and she raced away as fast as she could. Huh. No one's ever reacted to me like that before, said Thomas, and puffed away. Further up the line, Thomas pulled into another one of the stations. Wow, this railway does have some great scenery. Glad you like it, came a voice. It was Chase. Hello, said Thomas. Who are you? I'm Chase. I'm a police pup around these parts. Don't recall seeing you before. Who are you? I'm Thomas the Tank Engine, said Thomas. Not the Thomas the Tank Engine, the one from yonder Sodor? How do you know about me? Said Thomas. Well, said Chase. We have a leader called Ryder. He looks up some places sometimes. And once he looked up yonder Sodor. Quite famous you are. Ah, shucks, it's just nothing. We just do our hardest to keep our railway open. That's fair, said Chase. Hey, said Thomas. Fancy a race? Sorry, these paws uphold the laws, so I'm not allowed to speed, and neither should you, scolded Chase. Alright, I'm sorry, it was just a tease, said Thomas. Oh, anyway, that's my guard whistle. I best get going. See you around, Chase. And with that, Thomas puffed away. See you around, Thomas, said Chase, and he drove off. Later that day, Thomas was leaving the first station when something odd happened. Whoa! Can I help you? Said Thomas. No, sorry about that, said the Dalmatian. I didn't mean to cut across your line there. Ah, that's alright, these things happen. Guessing you didn't see the track? Yeah, too focused on the fire that was happening in the town. Oh, I'm Marshall, by the way. Nice to meet you, Marshall. I'm Thomas. Oh, you're the famous E2 tank engine, said Marshall. I am indeed, but you should probably get to that fire. Oh, about that, I've just seen Sky in the distance put it out. What, that little tank engine? Said Thomas. No, silly, said Marshall. Our pilot. She's actually quite good at fighting fires with her Bambi bucket. Ah, I see, said Thomas. Right, I've got to go. See you around, Marshall. At the end of the day, Thomas had finished his final passenger run and was pulling into a station for a final time. Phew, I cannot wait till I'm back on Sodor. I mean, this railway has been nice, it's just a bit too big. Bigger than my branch line, at least. Just then, a pilot just came into land. Oh, hello, said the pilot. Who are you? I'm Thomas the Tank Engine. And I'm going to guess that you are Skye from the Paw Patrol. How do you know? Said Skye. Well, it's rather easy to hear about you from your friends, joked Thomas. Ah, they're sweet, aren't they? Anyway, what are you doing here, Thomas? I'm guessing you're just visiting from the island of Sodor, said Skye. Why, yes I am. I'm going to be going back there tonight, sadly. Ah, that's a shame, said Skye. I was hoping we could trade stories on our most exciting adventures. Well, we could now, said Thomas. Now, I think my most exciting adventure was when I was trying to protect this magical engine called Lady from an evil diesel called Diesel 10. Ah, I've heard of that story, said Skye. Wasn't it adapted into a film? We don't talk about that, said Thomas quickly. Ah, right, said Skye. I'd say my biggest adventure was when I was taking down all their meteors in Adventure City. Oh yes, I heard about that, said Thomas. Considering Adventure City is right over the border from Sodor, I have heard quite a lot about your adventures. In fact, I think even Adventure Bay is near Sodor, so if you ever want to visit, then you always can do so, said Thomas. Aww, thank you, said Skye. Anyway, I think you should be getting back off to Sodor. You're right, said Thomas. Oh, and by the way, Toby's coming to visit next week, so you'll be able to meet him. Alright, said Skye. Safe travels! I will. On the previous festival, Thomas popped home to the island of Sodor.